And we're live. Welcome into the stream, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by tonight. We have got a big Pacific Division matchup on the docket between the Los Angeles Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. Both of these teams have lost their last game, so they're looking to get back into the win column with a big performance tonight. And this should be a good one. My first time doing the Kings this season, so I am pretty excited for that. LA is one of the few teams that only the second to last team that I haven't done yet, Montreal being the other. And Montreal will be coming up next week when I do them for the first time. But getting LA done now, doing a game for the Kings, this is going to be a really, really interesting one. I'm excited for this one. Both of these teams, coming, again, like I said, coming off losses, so they're going to be looking to get back into the win column. And it should be a hard-fought divisional matchup. But really, really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got Eddie, Oilers Man, Mr. Beast Comedy, Alex, Kyle, Steven, Jax, Ikeka. What is going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Sasha, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have you in the chat. Looks like Eddie's got this one all Eddie's got this one all planned out by period. Says Oilers will win 4-3 in overtime. First period will be 2-1 Oilers. Second period, Oilers will have a 3-2 lead, and the Kings will tie it in the third, but then the Oilers will win in OT. All right, so Eddie's got his prediction in here. Let's see. Kyle, what's up? Welcome. Says you have a feeling McDavid gets a hat trick. Hey, we'll have to see. Logan, what's going on? Victoria, what's going on? Welcome in. Jax thinks that LA is going to win. Here we go. Beautiful. 3-2. I just pick whichever game I want to watch, Steven. All right, well, we got some people thinking LA is going to win. We got some people thinking Edmonton's going to win. I want to know. So, we'll get the poll up in the chat. Let's take a look here. Let's see what you guys think overall. Who wins tonight? Get your votes in the chat. And I'm dropping the poll right now. Kings versus Oilers. There you go. And there we go. Get those votes in. Let me know who you guys think's going to win this one tonight. Kings or Oilers. This one is in Edmonton. Should be a good one. So get those votes in. Hey, what's going on, Austin? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Alex, that's pretty funny, dude. That's pretty funny. Yo, Trevor, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, Darnell Nurse is back tonight for the Oilers. That is a huge, huge return for them, as they've got quite a few injuries on the back end, but Nurse coming back is a huge boost to their blue line. And obviously, you know, he plays such a huge role for this team. Getting him back into the lineup is really going to help them out defensively a lot. Yeah, last I saw, Tampa was up 5-0 against Philadelphia. That was an absolute beatdown going on there. Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Flyers here, but it is a problem. It is a problem for Philadelphia. Their losing streak looks like it's going to extend even longer. Then it was at 7 games. Now it's going to be at 8, and it looks like it could go longer than that. Philadelphia, I don't know. They seem to be in big trouble right now with the way that they're playing. I mean, talk about digging yourself a hole in a tough division. Paolo, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ikeka. I'm glad to hear that. Glad that you enjoy the streams. Yeah, Steelers beat the Ravens by, what was it? I think it was 1 point today. That was a really good game. I did not see the Giants game, Mr. Beast Comedy. No, but that's not good. But I know that Daniel Jones wasn't playing for the Giants, so they had Mike Glennon in at QB. What's going on, Vernon? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Ian, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Columbus has scored, so they're up 4-3 now. Nice. That's a big goal there for the Blue Jackets. Trevor, the Penguins won last game. Pens beat the Canucks last night. Joey, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for being here. We're getting ready for puck drop. Should be about 5 or so minutes away. Yeah, Bruins and Lightning game, Ikeka, last night was a fantastic hockey game. Really close all the way through. A lot of fun to watch. I mean, stinks that the Bruins ended up on the wrong side of it, but that was a great overall hockey game for sure. And, man, I hope we get one as exciting as that tonight between these two teams. Islanders almost scored. They're still down to Chicago. Nice save by Fleury, keeps it 1-0. Yeah, Maple Leafs are playing Winnipeg tonight. That's another game that's starting at the same time as this one. So that should be a pretty good matchup between the Leafs and the Jets. Yeah, Joey, Flyers are really struggling right now, man. It doesn't seem to be getting any better either. What's going on, Eddie? Great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I agree, Vernon. Way too much mediocrity from the Minnesota Vikings. And after losing to the Lions today, dropping to 5-7, Mike Zimmer has been their coach for how many years now? And they can't, they're mediocre almost every year. I definitely think it's time for a coaching change there. Yeah, Kyle, Jake Gensel is awesome. Such a fun guy to watch. Really good player. Jake Gensel, I still think, is a fairly underrated player. But very good goal scorer, without a doubt. Hey, Vernon with the, or not, Trevor, excuse me. I just saw Vernon in the chat, but Trevor with the 2. Get that dono hype in the chat, everybody, for Trevor. Dropping a 2 on the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Trevor, awesome. Get that dono hype, everybody, for Trevor in the chat. Nope. I'm watching this game on ESPN Plus. And this game is not blacked out. If you are in the LA or Edmonton market, I assume that you're going to have to watch it on your regional network. Not ESPN. It will be on regular cable TV in the markets of these two teams. You'll have to watch on the regional network. For everybody else, it's on ESPN Plus. Islanders coach is still Barry Trotz. Looks like Bruce Boudreau is going to be the new coach of the Vancouver Canucks. I didn't even know. This is all just happening now. This was literally tweeted 2 minutes ago by Elliotte Friedman. Elliotte Friedman just tweeted 2 minutes ago that Bruce Boudreau is going to be the next head coach of the Vancouver Canucks. So that means that Travis Green is going to be gone and Bruce Boudreau will be taking over in Vancouver. Apparently, this is literally happening right now, Oilers, man. Like, this is literally happening right now. Elliotte Friedman just tweeted it. Kind of waiting on some sort of confirmation here, but right now all we've got is the Elliotte Friedman tweet. Columbus has gone up 5-3 as well. Thank you guys for the update. Appreciate it. Bubsy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. 50 goals in 50 games. Probably not, Kyle. That's really hard to do. Probably not, but I do think Draisaitl has a good chance to possibly lead the league in goals and points this season. Anyway, we are underway here as more information comes out about the Travis Green firing and coaching change in Vancouver. I'll try and let you guys know if I see anything else on Twitter. But we are underway in this one. The Kings and Oilers has begun. And this one's taken out. All we have right now is an Elliotte Friedman tweet from literally just 3 minutes ago saying that Bruce Boudreau will be the next head coach of the Vancouver Canucks. That's the only information that I've seen so far. So this is literally just happening. We'll have to wait and see what the full details are. But anyway, we've started here as Edmonton dumps that into the LA zone. And Doughty's going to take it back now for the Kings. Moved up the wall, taken now Kempe. Pass up to Kopitar into the offensive zone. Poked away from him, moved to the middle. Trying to get it out here are the Oilers, and it's taken back by Adrian Kempe. Down low, Kings in the offensive end, looking to get out to an early lead. Backhanded behind the net, played now by Dustin Brown. Back out high, Mikey Anderson keeps it in, but it goes to the Oilers, and they're going to send it out. Through neutral ice now, Connor McDavid into the offensive end. Trying to get around the D. Cuts off down low here and passes it back to the point. That one hops over his stick, and that will clear. Oilers are going to take possession back now. They'll regroup in their own zone. Moved up now, dumped into the offensive end. Played down in the corner, Bjornfoot. Moved up now, Kings trying to get after it. Taken now up into the offensive end on the rush here. Here comes the Kings. Cross ice pass. They score! What a beautiful pass! And Rasmus Kupari on the doorstep puts it home. Early goal in this one. It's a 1-0 lead for the Kings. Great pass from Trevor Moore. Sauces it over the D and finds Kupari on the back door where he just pots it right inside the post by Koskinen. And that is a 1-0 lead here for the Kings. Beautiful pass from Moore. And LA gets out to the early lead in this one. Great start to the game for LA. Taking now Dursey down low, trying to get it up to Kaliev, to the neutral zone. He gets over the red line. Big step up there, but he dumps it into the offensive end. Now Grundstrom's coming after on the forecheck. Kaliev steals, sends it back to the point, and Koskinen has to make a save there on a long point shot. He'll cover that one with the glove. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Kings. That was a very nice goal, absolutely. The pass from Moore was just sick. Saucing it over the defenseman and getting it to drop in time to land right on Kupari's stick. That was a sweet pass. And LA out shooting the Oilers 4-0 early in this game. And they got the 1-0 lead. Not even 3 minutes in yet. What's going on, Eddie? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. Here come the Oilers. Trying to get it into the Kings zone. They dump it, and that one's still not in. Back out there. Down low it goes. Played now. Moved up here. Oilers trying to work it around. Hey, Trevor has been a member for 6 months now. Thank you so much, Trevor. Really, really, really appreciate it, man. That is awesome as Dano gets a shot in that's saved there by Koskinen. Puck down low now. Forechecking pressure coming from Kempe. Oilers trying to keep it in. Thank you so much, Trevor. Really, really appreciate the support, and I'm glad that you enjoy the channel. Moved up now. Puck's in the neutral zone. Kings bring it back into the Oilers zone. Backhand pass into the middle. Into Kempe's skates, and he can't play it cleanly. Doughty keeps it in. Into the middle now. Kempe poked off his stick at the last second. Oilers trying to clear it out. Here's Hyman. And he gets it out of the zone. It's backhanded in. That goes all the way down. Played around here. Behind the net, down in the corner. That one gets moved up the wall. Cross ice. And no, not played with a high stick as the Oilers are next to touch it. Now behind the net, Oilers trying to work it out of their zone. Moved up now into the offensive end. Edmonton trying to get it going. Kings take it. They'll look to start the breakout. Turned over, though. Oilers in front. Just couldn't connect there with Puljujarvi. He sends it down low. McDavid behind the net. Pass out in front gets stolen, and the Kings are able to clear it out. Real deal. What's going on? Sativa, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see everybody in the chat tonight as this one's taken down low. Oilers still cycling around now in the offensive end, trying to tie this one up. Koskinen's in goal tonight, real deal. Skinner, I believe, played the last game for Edmonton. Koskinen's in goal tonight for the Oilers. Sharks have scored. Thank you, Victoria. So that game is now 5-4 Blue Jackets. Offensive zone face-off now for Edmonton. Tynan, TJ Tynan, longtime AHL veteran in the lineup tonight for the Kings. He can't win that face-off, though. Oilers trying to set it up. There's a chance in front, but it's poked away. Puck ends up in the corner. Trying to go get it now behind the net. Oilers cycling. Played down here. Thank you so much, Sativa. Appreciate it. Max, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I think this is going to be a very hotly contested game, Max. I mean, I think this one could definitely go either way. Both of these teams coming off a loss are going to be fighting hard. Oilers, obviously, are the higher team in the standings. They're expected to win this game, but I certainly think the Kings are capable of giving the Oilers a run for their money here. As Arvidsson with a shot. That one's just ripped up high over the bar. Edmonton can't get it out. Now another steal in front, and the Oilers clear. Neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Here's a chance on the rush. McLeod passes it through. Cassian can't get to it, and the Kings get it to the neutral zone. Into the offensive end here. Kings steal it back. Arvidsson looking to work it up the boards. He kicks it to himself. Finally gets it out of the zone. Oilers take possession back at neutral ice. Bouchard with the puck. Moves it up and dumps it in. Played now. Trying to get it deep there are the Oilers, but taken by the Kings, and they'll start to work it back out. Moved across now up into the offensive end. Here's a shot. Nice pad save there by Koskinen. And it's worked around now. Kings in the offensive zone. Kopitar with it on the half wall. Passes it down, tries to pass it down to the corner. Oilers take it but can't get it out. Anderson keeps it in. Poked away again here by Edmonton. And finally, this time they loft it up. Kempe is going to bring it back in, but the Oilers take it back. Anderson steps up in the neutral zone. Kings steal. Here's Brown, offensive zone. He tries to go short side on Koskinen, but it goes wide behind the net where Edmonton will take possession. They'll spring it out of their zone as both teams get line changes. Into the offensive end now on the rush. Oilers pushing hard through the attacking zone, looking to make a play in front. Poked away there, but kept in at the blue line. Long shot and a nice save there by Quick as he grabs that with the glove. And that one will be covered up. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for Edmonton when we come back from commercial break. But we are headed to our first commercial stoppage of this one. Kings with a 1-0 lead on a goal from Rasmus Kupari. And that is the only scoring of this game so far. Really, really appreciate everybody watching. Looks like the Lightning have scored again. So the blowout over Philadelphia continues. New England sports fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Connor McCabe, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. John, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alex, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat tonight. We got a good start here. Oilers and Kings going at it. Pacific Division matchup. Should be a lot of fun. Really, really, really appreciate everybody being here. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing something on the scoreboard. Oh, Isles game is at intermission. That's it. So they're at first intermission. They're going into the second now. All right, so we're here at the first commercial stoppage of the first period. LA with the 1-0 lead. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It would mean a lot if you could subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't, I cover the entire NHL. So fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everybody can enjoy the NHL, enjoy the game of hockey, and have a great time all together. And chatting about games and stuff and everything going on around the league. So, it really mean a lot. Thank you guys all so much for the support. And we are back underway. Edmonton trying to set up in the offensive zone. There's a shot that gets deflected wide from the high slot. Kempe is able to clear it out. And Kings now up into the Oilers' end. Taking now, hard pressure coming on the forecheck. Down in the corner, Kempe. Pass out in front. Kopitar with a shot. And a nice save there by Koskinen. Edmonton coming back the other way, but McDavid can't get it in. Taken now, Kings with it. Possession in their own zone, Kempe. Adrian Kempe over the red line. Dumps it in. Throws it into Koskinen's glove. He plays it to the corner. Oilers trying to clear it out. They come back. Looking to get their speed game going. Brought up now by Ryan into the offensive zone. He goes on the forecheck. Along with Colton Sevier. Kings trying to move it out quickly, though. And they do. Back to neutral ice. Into the offensive zone. Here comes LA, a shot in on goal. And that's another save for Koskinen. 11:50 to go here. As Elias Anderson gets that one in on goal. And it is 10 shots already for the LA Kings. 2 for the Oilers. 11:50 to go in the first. The scoreboard is 1-0 in favor of LA. And they've definitely had more of the offensive opportunities here to start this one. But the Oilers have been a fairly slow starting team at points this season. It's not uncommon for it to take a little bit for the Oilers to get themselves going. Hey, Slapshot Jack, what is going on? Harrison, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have you in the chat. We've got first period action, face-off coming up, and LA in the lead so far, but just getting going early first period of this one. We haven't even reached the halfway mark of the period yet. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off here for the Kings. Philadelphia scores. There we go, finally getting on the board. As that one is thrown all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. Edmonton ices the puck. Flyers get on the board finally. Now they're only down 6-1. So they're getting thrashed by the Lightning tonight. Another offensive zone faceoff here for the Kings. And Edmonton takes that one out of the zone, winning the defensive zone draw. They'll regroup with possession, trying to work it up. And they'll dump it in behind Jonathan Quick. Played there by Tynan to Bjornfoot in the corner. Bjornfoot takes a hit, moves it up the wall. Grundstrom trying to get it out. Down behind the net. Now it comes to Kaliev on the far side. And he lofts it out of the zone by everybody. And the Kings will go in on the forecheck. Taken now. Back in the Edmonton zone. Edmonton trying to start the breakout here. Moved up through neutral ice. Into the offensive end, Yamamoto. Hyman is with him, trying to help out along with Nugent Hopkins. Down in the corner, Hyman rims it around. Pinching here, keeping it in are the Oilers. Back to the near side. Another pinch, this time coming from Barry to Yamamoto in the corner. He tries to spin off a hit from Phil Deneau. Deneau gets back up and pins him along the end boards. Hyman comes in to help. Kings trying to get it out. That goes off of Nugent Hopkins' skates. Still along the sideboards here. Both teams digging for it. 10-15 to go here in the first period. Oilers trying to keep it in the attacking zone. Kings trying to clear. They spin off a hit again. Now trying to get it up the walls. Turned over. Taken by Edmonton. Out high now. Over to Tyson Barrie. Barrie down the half wall. Trying to get it in front. That one tied up in front with a couple of players, and it goes all the way to the corner. Iafallo can't get it out. It's kept in here again by Edmonton. They send it down behind the net, worked around the corner. Deneau all over him. That's Nugent Hopkins in the corner. He sends it back out high to the point. D to D now, Barrie. Tyson Barrie with it. Just sends it again down low. Oilers cycling in the offensive end. Finally, Kings trying to get it out. Here's Iafallo. Good pinch, though, from the Oilers' D. They can't clear. They'll try the near side now. And finally, it goes all the way back out to the neutral zone. Much-needed line change coming now for the Kings. Edmonton brings it right back in, though. Draisaitl a little bit ahead of the play. Oilers turn it over. Here's Anderson. Up to Kopitar. Stolen back, though, by Draisaitl. Now they're fighting for it in the neutral zone. Kings take possession. They'll regroup in their own end. Hey, Trevor! Another 2 on the stream. Get that dono hype in the chat for Trevor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. Kempe dumped into the offensive zone. Kings after it. Oilers trying to work it out. Back up through neutral ice now. Edmonton into the Kings end, but it's turned over off the stick, and the Kings send it back out to the neutral zone. Taken here now. LA dumps it deep. Moore leads the forecheck against Nurse. Turns it over. Chance in front for Anderson, but just can't put it home. Winnipeg takes a 1-0 lead. Pierre-Luc Dubois with the goal. That's a good start for the Jets. Trying to work it now. Oilers with it. 8:10 to go in the first period. Over the red line. That one gets dumped in. Oilers go back on the attack. Trying to set up now. Pass out to the point. Nobody is there, and they have to regroup. Taken now and dumped back into the LA zone. Derek Ryan hit along the sideboards. Gets it through to Sevier, though. Sevier rims it around. Kept in at the point. Good play there by Broberg, but now LA's able to clear. Back through. Oilers get possession again. Edmonton into the attacking zone. Another shot there. Saved by Jonathan Quick. Puck's behind the net. Dursey trying to get to it. He sends it up the wall. LA trying to get it out. Forechecking pressure coming from the Oilers, though. They don't let them clear. Sevier keeps it in. Chase is down in the corner now. Sent around. McLeod after it. Kings trying to just get it to neutral ice. They're finally able to take it out. Oilers will get possession in their own zone and regroup once again. Pass up to Benson into the offensive zone. Gets it through. Played now down in the corner. Behind the net for Cassian. Cassian in the corner. Spins it deep for Benson. All the way around. Out high. Long shot from Barrie. That one's blocked off Grundstrom's shin pads. And it's cleared out of the zone. Oilers dump it right back in. Quick plays it behind the net, up to Arvidsson. Victor Arvidsson, long pass to Iafallo, leaves it for Danault. Here's Philip Danault. He gets a shot off there and a good pad stop from Koskinen. Very long stretch of play here without any whistles. We're down to 6.5 to go in the first period. Brent, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. 6:20 to go here in the first. Moved up. Iafallo dumps it to the offensive zone. Kings will head off for a line change. Bouchard behind his own net for the Oilers, starting the breakout. Dumped in now. Thrown down in. Doughty steals it back up the boards. Not able to get it out of the zone. Here's a chance for Edmonton. Pass out in front. Doesn't connect. Bad turnover there for the Kings. Oilers almost took advantage, but the pass didn't connect. Here's Kempe now. Trying to send that one in front for Brown, but he gets tied up. Kopitar keeps it in. Oilers trying a second chance to get it out. They go cross ice. And that's back out to the neutral zone. Trying to take it now. Drew Doughty with it back in his own end. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Back through the neutral zone. LA into the offensive end. Oilers trying to send it back out. And that one taken by Edmonton. They'll clear it back to neutral ice over the red line and dump it in. Trying to go around now. Very fast first period here. Down to 5:10 to go in the first. Long stretch here without any whistles. Back and forth play as the Kings dump it out of the zone. And the Oilers will regroup. Edmonton being outshot 12-3. They're only down by 1 on the scoreboard, and they're starting to push with some more offensive zone time here. Just got to get some shots through to Jonathan Quick, which they've struggled to actually get them through so far. As Broberg will regroup now as LA sent it down the ice. Oilers trying to clear out of their zone. Kept in, though, here by the Kings. Trying to get this one through in front. Oilers take it, backhanded, and that one just kept on the line. Cleared now finally by the Oilers. And that one goes all the way down. And looks like we're going to get a whistle here and an icing call as Edmonton ices the puck. And looks like we're going to have a face-off coming up. Oh, no, we got a penalty. Alexander Edler. Alex Edler is going to the box here, which means Edmonton's going to get a power play. Edler to the penalty box for interference as we head to commercial break. And that means we are going to get a power play here for the Oilers. And the Oilers are the last team that you want to put on the power play because their power play is absolutely lethal this season. So we'll see if Edmonton can tie the game here in the late stages of the first period with their first power play opportunity. Looks like they might be able to get this one evened up, or LA's penalty kill could come through. Penguins won last night, Brent. They beat the Canucks 4-1. Oh, damn, Vernon. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, man. Really, really sorry to hear that. But, whoops. Trying to learn some jersey numbers here for these two teams that I didn't have completely memorized. We're here, commercial break, late stages of the first, under 5 minutes to go, but we barely had any whistles there for a long stretch of play. It had to have been like, 8+ minutes of continuous play. It's just, it was a fast-paced period so far as these teams go back and forth. We'll see what the Oilers can do here potentially on the power play. See if they can get this thing tied up. All right, we are back from commercial break. Getting ready for this power play chance. First power play chance for Edmonton. They win the faceoff back, and they are setting up in the offensive zone. Back out high now to this faceoff dot to McDavid. Back out high at the point. Barry over to Draisaitl. Down low in front. Shot there, and a nice save on Draisaitl. by Quick just 15 seconds into the power play, and he has to make a very solid stop. Covers that one up. It will be another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Oilers. Nice pad save there. Hyman set up Draisaitl extremely well, but Quick came out and made the save on the shot. Another attacking zone draw here for the Oilers. This one gets one back again. They have possession. Out high, Barry to Nugent-Hopkins. Down low, Hyman tries to go across through the crease there. Deflects to the corner. Back out high, Barry with it. Out now, puck to the half boards. Draisaitl looking to make a play. Just holding the puck now, looking for something to open up. Back to Barry. He goes to the other side. Taken now, McDavid with it. Connor McDavid spinning off a hit around in the offensive zone to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl rips one that deflects up high and into the netting, out of play. 1:10 to go on the power play. 3:37 to go in the period. And the Oilers here with some chances, but not able to strike just yet. Bruins' next game is Wednesday against the Canucks, Brent. Columbus scores again. 6-4 now. Thank you, Victoria. Appreciate it. Tampa goes up 7-1 over Philadelphia. Holy cow. One back now. Played here by Nurse to Draisaitl. Back to Nurse. Now on the other side. Shot in there. That one, nice stop in front. Draisaitl gets to it first. Down low. Back out high to Darnell Nurse. He sends it back to McDavid, back to Draisaitl, out to Nurse again, back to Draisaitl. By the faceoff dot, chance in front. Jonathan Quick somehow able to find that one. And he covers it up. Another huge save there from the Kings goaltender. And we got 47 seconds of power play time left. No shortage of shots or chances here for the Oilers, but they're getting stonewalled by Jonathan Quick right now, who is having a great season for the Kings, and he has brought his A game so far tonight, that is for sure. Kings finally win a face-off on the penalty kill, and they send that one all the way down. Oilers will have to regroup now. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Just over 30 seconds left on the power play. Into the offensive zone. Taken here, back to the blue line, kept in by Nurse. To Draisaitl, trying to get it down low. It's played there by Puljujarvi. Back to Draisaitl, to Nurse. Nurse. Over to the far side, it's McDavid. Taken now, McDavid with a shot. That one goes off glass as he rips that one wide. And that's going to do it for the power play here. LA able to kill it off. Edler is out of the box. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. 2:20 to go in the first period. Oilers with a great number of chances, but not able to find the back of the net. Now they're back in the offensive zone, trying to work it around. Cassian down low. Played here into the middle. Long shot. That one gets blocked down. Oilers trying to keep it in. Kings trying to work it out. Finally, LA able to clear. Up to the neutral zone. Bouchard takes it right back here for Edmonton. Into the offensive end. Drop pass there. Fogle with a shot. And another nice stop there from Jonathan Quick. 1:44 to go in the first period. And Quick with another big save. It's still 1-0 Kings as we're going to head to the final commercial break of the period. Columbus's 6th goal did not count, so looks like that's back to a 5-4 game. And we are headed to commercial break here. Nope. What's there in the store is what there is, Brent. There's smalls and adult sizes, and I think they even have extra small, but there's no specific kids shirts. All the t-shirts are the same, you just change the size. So we had to commercial break here. Kings still holding on to this 1-0 lead. A good power play from the Oilers. They had plenty of chances. They just weren't able to get anything by Jonathan Quick. And they still find themselves down by 1. But a lot of time left in this one. We are only in the first period. Really, really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It would really mean a lot if you could subscribe and hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a hockey community where everybody can come and enjoy the NHL and enjoy the game. And really, really appreciate everyone watching. Also want to give a big thank you to our channel sponsor, Super Deker. Super Deker is an off-ice training tool to work on stick handling, puck control, passing, and more. Great for hockey players of all ages and skill levels to work on their skills. And a lot of fun to use. You get $25 off with the promo code Deke of the Week, or use the link in the description. Big, big thank you to Super Deker for their support. So we're coming back from commercial break now, and they're showing Jonathan Quick's career stats against the Oilers here, and wow, are they good. Jonathan Quick has done very, very well against Edmonton throughout his career. We'll see if that continues tonight. So far it has. We'll see how long he can keep the Oilers off the board. Taken down now. Kings trying to work it out of their zone. As it's taken here. LA with 12 shots on goal already. Back into the offensive end. Kempe gets out through. Here's Anderson. Pass in front. A chance there for Brown, but he just deflects it wide. Long shot for the point now. Koskinen with a save. Rebound chance goes off the post. LA a couple inches away from making it 2-0. They now have 13 shots officially. Outshooting the Oilers 13-6 here in the first period. And Edmonton not able to get that one into the offensive zone. Draisaitl at the end of a shift. Looked tired there. Kings will take it back now, regrouping. Tom, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. We got 43 seconds to go in the first period. Edmonton trying to tie this game up. Good forechecking pressure here. Moved into the middle, taken now by Doughty. And up the wall, Kings clear it out. Oilers have to regroup now back in their own zone. Kings dump it in. There's Kaliev getting it deep. Koskinen out behind, plays it. Tyson Barrie with it now for Edmonton. Final 5 seconds of the first period. And that one gets cleared all the way down. That is going to do it. The horn sounds. We are through 20 minutes. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go, and the LA Kings, with a very good road period, come out and lead the Oilers 1-0 after 1 and outshoot them by a wide margin as well. Very, very good first period here for LA, and we'll see if they can keep that up, or if the Oilers are able to come back and take control of this one as the game goes along. Still a lot of hockey left to be played as we head into the first intermission. And we will have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second period to begin. And Rasmus Kupari, the only goal scorer of the game so far, finding that one on the back post after a great pass from Trevor Moore. And that's been the only goal of this game. See you later, Slapshot Jack. Appreciate you stopping by. Much, much appreciated. Columbus game has gone final 6-4. Blue Jackets win. So San Jose takes an L in that one. And Columbus gets a much-needed win. They had been falling in the standings. They needed those 2 points pretty badly. Is Wallinen playing Oilers, man? I do not believe so, no. I do not believe Wallinen is playing. No, he is not in the lineup tonight. All right, so Philadelphia getting absolutely destroyed by Tampa Bay tonight. Let's see. That game is just about to go final. 7-1 Lightning over the Flyers. Blackhawks continue to hold a 1-0 lead over the Islanders. That is now in the second period. Toronto continues to trail behind the Winnipeg Jets 1-0. And the only real late start time tonight is Calgary against Vegas coming up at 10 p.m. Calgary going into Vegas in an arena that they have really, really struggled in since Vegas has come into the league. However, this is a very different Calgary Flames team this year. Calgary leads the Pacific Division right now, 15-4-5, and they are 11-2-2 on the road this season. Flames are actually better on the road than at home, so that's going to be a really good matchup between the Flames and the Golden Knights later tonight. And obviously this one going on here, LA with the 1-0 lead, trying to get back above 500. And they've had some good stretches this season. They've had some tough stretches this season. Oilers also looking to get back into the win column. Oilers lost last game to Seattle. They do not want to drop another one to a opponent that's pretty low in the standings like LA. But we'll see. They still got two periods, which is more than enough time for the Oilers offense to come back and take control of this one. Flyers Lightning game is final. Mikhail, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Christmas, my few people from my family come over on Christmas, Brent. Jay Sean, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's great to see you in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Boris Kachuk gets his first ever NHL goal tonight. That is awesome. Congratulations to him as Tampa Bay Lightning forward gets his first goal. That's awesome to see. Will, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Islanders, yeah, that's right. Islanders have scored, tie the game against Chicago in the second period. That's now 1-1. Isles desperate for a win. I don't know if there's a team more desperate for a win than the New York Islanders. Josh, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you in the chat. I was just at Josh's house watching football this afternoon. So I'll be back over there for the Patriots game tomorrow for sure. Brent, Bruins play at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. Hey, there you go, Jay Sean. Nice. Yeah, Ravens Steelers was a pretty close game. That was a good one. Yeah, Oilers, man, we're pushing towards 7K. Let's see, we're over 6.6K now. I think it's updated to 6.61, or at least it should be. Yep, 6.61K now on the channel. So really, really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully we get going here, or get closer to that, closer to 7 over these next few weeks as we finish up the year 2021. Jax, what's going on? Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Man, that first period went by so fast, I didn't even crack my beer here. We get this ready for the second period. Got to give a cheers in the chat to everybody watching. Thank you guys all so much for the incredible support. Would not be here without you. So cheers to each and every one of you. Really, really appreciate everybody who supports the channel. And just having some fun with hockey as best as we can. Cheers, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the game and enjoy the stream as well. All right, sounds good, Brent. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you as well. Let's see. I'll check in on the our poll here in the chat. Looks like 59% of you have picked the Oilers to win this game. 41% of you have picked the Kings. We'll see. Obviously, we still got a lot more hockey to go. See what happens here. Blake, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We're through one period here. We're at the first intermission. And LA scored the only goal of the first period. Early goal from Rasmus Kupari. That's been the only scoring so far. We'll see if things open up a little bit more in period number 2. Michael, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Toronto scored. Victoria with the update. Thank you. I mean, I'm not good at predicting games, Alex, so it really doesn't. What I think probably is wrong. I will say going into this game, I thought that the Oilers would probably win this one, but Kings played a really good first period, so I don't know. I'm not really good at predicting games, especially close games, and I certainly do expect this one to be a close game all the way through. It's probably going to come down to the third period and just whoever has a better third period, in all honesty. But still a lot of hockey left to be played here. A lot. 40 minutes is a lot of action. Things can change quickly, especially with the Oilers. When you have a team with that kind of firepower and that kind of scoring ability, I mean, they can rip off 3 goals in 5 minutes like that, and all of a sudden it's a whole different game. So Oilers are a dangerous team, but if the Kings keep playing like they did in the first, then this is going to be a close game all the way through. Yeah, Toronto-Winnipeg tied up at 1 goal apiece now. Toronto was able to tie that. That's a great question. Let me get the, I forgot to put that up. Shoot. Let me get the stream schedule up in the chat here. I just got to copy and paste. Can get my upcoming stream schedule, dropping it in the chat. I haven't added anything past Thursday to it yet. I will be probably tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be adding next weekend's streams to it and probably early next week as well. But at least you guys have this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll be streaming each night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. And then also, I'll be streaming next Saturday as well. So a lot of streams coming up this week. It's going to be a fun one for sure. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I'm in Attitude. What's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. I do not know French, unfortunately. I only speak English, but thank you so much for coming by. Really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Logan. That was, yeah, that was quite the close game there between the Flyers and Bolts. Man, Philadelphia is, they are just puking all over themselves this season. It was a solid first period, Logan. Very fast first period. And Kings scored the only goal, but Edmonton certainly had some chances, especially on their power play. Jonathan Quick just made some great saves in goal. This is my first Kings game of this season that I've streamed, Michael. This is the first time that I've streamed the Kings this year. Obviously, I'll be doing more as the year goes along. I'll be doing all 32. I'll be doing all 32 teams as the year goes along. But this is my first time doing the Kings tonight. And Montreal is the only team that I haven't done yet. So I'll be doing Montreal coming up next week. Not this coming week, but next week. Montreal is going to get their first game. I'll be doing them against the Pittsburgh Penguins on December 14th, which I believe is a Tuesday night. Montreal against Pittsburgh will be my first Canadiens game. And after that, I will have done all 32 teams so far already this year. So every team will have been streamed at least once after next Tuesday. I told you guys I would get every team done before Christmas, and that has turned out to be the case. So, after the first period, 13-6 shots on goal in favor of LA. Kings lead on the scoreboard 1-0. Oilers had the only power play chance of that period. They were unsuccessful despite having some quality chances. And face-offs were 8-5 in favor of the Oilers. So we're here at the first intermission getting ready for period number 2 to begin. And this is going to be an interesting rest of the game. We'll see what happens here in the second. Whether the Oilers are able to get their game going, tie the game up, maybe even get a lead, or if the Kings keep playing the way that they were in the first period and continue to limit what the Oilers can do and try and hold this lead. 13-8, real deal Kings. Or 13-6, excuse me. It was 13-6. Dude, Oilers, man, I do the schedule like 1 week at a time. I have no idea about March. No, Nurse is back, real deal. Nurse is back. This is Darnell Nurse's return game for Edmonton. He's back in the lineup tonight. Yeah, I have no idea what my schedule is going to be in March, Oilers, man. I don't even know what my schedule is going to be beyond next week. Like, I do it 1 week at a time because my availability and what games I'm able to do is always changing. Kings were definitely the better team in the early part of that first period. Oilers came back better in the second half of the period, just weren't able to score. First period is done between the Leafs and the Jets. Thank you, Victoria. So they are headed into the second, as we are here. Both games were 8 p.m. start times. And we are just about ready to begin said period number 2. Lauren, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Great to have you here. Yeah, Travis Green, it looks like... yeah, I saw that right as I was starting this stream. Elliot Friedman tweeted that Bruce Boudreau was taking over in Vancouver. So, looks like Travis Green is out and Bruce Boudreau is in for the Vancouver Canucks as head coach. Vancouver has been a disaster this season. Really just as bad this year as they were last season, which is not good. That was a team that thought that they were getting better. Hey, there you go, Vernon. Nice. Congratulations on the day off. Absolutely, Mr. Beast Comedy. I was a freshman in high school in 2011 when the Bruins won the Stanley Cup. And I watched every game of those playoffs on TV, and I went to the Stanley Cup parade in Boston after the Bruins won. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched Sports Center, John, probably when I was in high school, so I have no idea. I don't watch ESPN really unless it's a game on, but I don't watch any of their other shows or anything like that, so I have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, Mr. Beast Comedy, you probably shouldn't steal your mom's credit card. I would definitely advise against that. Anyway, guys, we're getting ready here for the start of period 2. Thank you guys all so much for being here and watching. It's great to have you all in the chat. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where fans of all different teams can come together and enjoy the sport of hockey and enjoy the NHL. Really appreciate the support from everybody, and we're getting ready for second period action. All right, we're getting ready here for the start of the second period. Teams are lined up at center ice. Man, that sucks, Oilers, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Teams are lining up now at center ice. We are getting ready to go. Referee ready to drop the puck. Teams at the center dot. Second period action, 1-0 Kings with the lead. We'll see if they can extend it or if the Oilers are able to come back. And let's see, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins facing off against Philip Deneau. As the referee gets ready to drop the puck, we are underway. And the Oilers take possession off the draw. Edmonton over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. High off glass, Edler plays it to the sideboards. And up the boards past Arvidsson, kept in there by Bouchard, and a long shot from the point. Stopped by Quick just 14 seconds in. And it will be an attacking zone faceoff now for the Oilers. Hey, Kana, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching as the Oilers work this around. Top of the circle, shot in there, that one goes wide. Moved up now, out to the neutral zone, Kings clear. Oilers have to regroup, possession in their own zone. Just over 30 seconds into the second period here. Played up by LA. Dumped into the attacking zone. Down behind the net. Played by Deneau. And the Oilers take it back behind their net here. They'll try and start the breakout. Nugent-Hopkins. And deflected in by Yamamoto. Oilers go back in on the forecheck. Kings trying to cycle it up and out. Off the boards and back to the red line. Dumped the other way. Into the offensive zone. Played up the wall. Oilers working around in the attacking end. Out high. Kept in at the blue line. Roy with it in the corner. Backhands it up to Kempe. Out of the zone. Here comes LA up ice now. Big collision there. Huge step up by the Edmonton D. Knocking down Dustin Brown. But the Kings still get it in. And Koskinen has to cover that one up on the side of the net. 18:35 to go here in the second. And Niemelainen there with a big step up on Dustin Brown. Number 80 for the Oilers. Another depth defenseman in the lineup for Edmonton with the injuries that they have on the back end. Niemelainen. Huge step up, and he and Brown come together right in front of the blue line. Huge hit there. The Kings still get it deep, and Koskinen had to cover that one up on the side of the goal. BC4F, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Kings trying to win this faceoff. Out, Mikey Anderson, long shot gets blocked. Played now over the red line. And Fogle brings it into the offensive zone. Moved up here, taken by Brown. Backhanded into the offensive end. Here's Kempe. And Adrian Kempe rips one home! It's a 2-0 lead for LA. Less than 2 minutes into the second. Kempe rips one by Koskinen. And the LA Kings score again early in the period. 2-0 Kings as Kempe just lasers one blocker side on Koskinen. And that is going to put the Kings now up by 2. Definitely Jim Benning in Vancouver, Oilers, man. Benning should definitely have been fired by now. Yeah, Blake Wheeler close to 1,000 points. Wow, nice. Here's another chance and a blocker save there from Koskinen. Arvidsson takes it now. LA still working it in the offensive zone. Oilers able to take it. LA's going to peel off for a line change. Edmonton now up to neutral ice. Dumped into the Kings end. That one goes off a body to the sideboards. Kings take possession. Drew Doughty with the puck in his own zone. 17:40 to go here. Second period. Early on in the middle frame. Kings have taken a 2-0 lead. They lead in shots 15-7 as well. Down low it goes in the corner. Moved up the wall. Chipped by there and out of the zone. Here back the other way. McLeod for the Oilers into the offensive end. Trying to get around Bjornfoot. He does. Now trying to get around Anderson. Tripped down low. And we're going to have a penalty call here. Looks like Sean Dursey is going to head to the penalty box for tripping. LA may have just taken a 2-goal lead, but the Oilers are going to go to the power play. And this is going to be a golden opportunity for them to get back within 1 and get that goal right back. Dursey trips down an Oiler deep in his own zone, and that is going to put Edmonton in their lethal power play unit out there now for another opportunity. Edmonton on the power play here. They're going to redo that offensive zone face-off. 17:15 to go here in the second period, just about 3 minutes in. And Edmonton here with a power play chance. See if they can get this goal right back and make it a 1-goal game again. Draisaitl to take the draw. Wins it back. Barry out high. Passes over to Nugent Hopkins. Down low. Here's a chance in front. Trying to tuck it in. That goes off the outside of the goal. Oilers trying to keep it at the point. Barry sends it low. Edler plays it for the Kings in the corner. Big hit there. Pinned along the sideboards. Both teams digging for it. I would say he most likely makes it, John, but who knows? I really haven't looked into Olympics at all, really. We don't even know if the NHL's even going to go. They might pull out because of COVID issues, but we'll have to see. Quick with a big save. Rebound chance. Quick keeps that one out as well. And finally, LA, after a big scramble, pours that one all the way down the ice. Minute 12 left on the power play here. Oilers have to regroup. Great opportunity again there on the man advantage, but can't get it by Jonathan Quick. Brought in now. And that's cleared all the way again by the Kings PK. Behind Koskinen. He leaves it for Barry behind the net. 50 seconds of power play time remaining. 4 minutes into the second period. Oilers slowly through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. McDavid to the corner. Stolen away there by Doughty. McDavid tries to get it back. Kempe comes in. Puljujarvi slowly up the wall. Oilers will set up with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Offensive zone with possession. Goes off a skate though, and Deneau is able to clear that one all the way out. And that's going to be another good clear here on the penalty kill for LA. 15 seconds of power play time to go. Up into the offensive end, and the Oilers ice the puck. Oh no, that is, if you want to make your coach mad, ice the puck on the power play. That never makes the coach happy when you do that. And the Oilers just iced it. It'll be back in their zone with only 10 seconds of man advantage time remaining. One back now. Back out, cleared again there. Power play is over. Kings kill it off again. We are back to 5-on-5. It's still a 2-0 lead for LA. Here's Kassian with a shot. Pad save there by Quick. Puck's behind the net. Oilers trying to get the forecheck going. Kings trying to work it out of their zone. Moved up ice there by Roy. Now through the middle. And backhanded into the offensive end by Kupari. Oilers take it. They rim it off glass. Up and out of the zone to neutral ice. Played here by Kassian. Oilers over the red line. He dumps it in. Down in the corner, played by Doughty. D to Anderson. Anderson gets checked by Kassian, and Ryan takes the puck. Here's a chance. That one fanned on, though, and stolen by the Kings. Back the other way. Here comes LA. Cross corner dump from Kaliev. He'll lead the forecheck in against Russell. Puck's down low, trying to keep it there. Good pinch from Doughty. Played again. Kaliev from a sharp angle. Koskinen holds the post. Puck down low here. Oilers trying to find it. A lot of pressure, though, coming from the Kings. Looking to keep this one in the attacking zone. Out in front. High. Chance here for Anderson. Pass over to the half wall shot. And Koskinen with a save. Little bit of traffic in front from Grundstrom. And it is going to be a face-off there as Koskinen covers it up. And it'll be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for LA. Jonathan Quick is having a very, very good season. Very good season for the Kings as Koskinen makes another save there right off of the faceoff. 13:58 to go in the second period. And we are going to, go to commercial break here. Our first commercial stoppage of period number 2. I started streaming hockey games at the end of the 2017-2018 season and really started streaming during the 2018 playoffs, Mr. Beast Comedy. But I didn't really do play-by-play back then. Those were more just like hangout streams. I didn't really start doing full-on play-by-play until 2019. Let's see. We're at commercial break here. Second period. Kings have taken a 2-0 lead as they are up by a couple here on the Oilers, who haven't really been able to get a whole lot going offensively yet in this one. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. It's great to have everyone in the chat. Just trying to grow a community where fans of hockey can come and enjoy the game and enjoy the NHL. We love to have you become a part of it. Thank you all so much for the support. Also want to give a big thank you to Super Deeker, our channel sponsor. You can get $25 off with the promo code DEEK of the week or the link in the description. Super Deeker is an off-ice training tool to work on stick handling, puck control, passing, and more. Great for any hockey player of any age or skill set looking to improve their stick handling skills. So big thank you to them. Yeah, so the Chicago and New York are heading into the third period. They're at the intermission right now. Jets and Maple Leafs tied up at 1. Tampa Bay beat the Flyers 7-1 earlier tonight. Blue Jackets beat the Sharks 6-4 as well. Those two games have gone final. Coming up later, Calgary plays Vegas in Vegas, 10 p.m. start time. And that one's going to be starting up in less than an hour now. So that's going to be a really big one, as well as this one in the Pacific Division. We're coming back from commercial break now. Kings 2-0 lead. See if they're able to extend that or if the Oilers can come back as this one's cleared out. Kings have to regroup in their own zone. 13:50 left here in the period. Into the offensive end. Koskinen plays it to his D-man. Up the boards it goes. Kings keep it in for now. Trying to fight for it along the sidewall. And that long shot ends up going wide. Arvidsson throws it in front, and Koskinen has to stop that one and cover it up with 13:34 to go in the second period. Another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for LA. They lead 2-0 on the scoreboard and 19-10 in shots. Kings have now 20-10, counting that last one. Kings have had a very solid road game so far. We'll see if they're able to keep it up or if the Oilers offense is able to come alive. Literally last night, Mr. Beast comedy. Last night, Lightning and Bruins went to overtime. Into the offensive zone. That one's dumped now. Oilers trying to get it in. Kings trying to backhand it out. That one goes off a body. LA gets to it over the red line. Up into the offensive zone. Kempe after it. He's the goal scorer for the Kings here in the second period. To Kopitar. Kopitar rims it around. Kempe in the corner. Oh yeah, absolutely Vernon. That is just absolutely brutal to say the least. As Anderson with a long shot there. Glove down by Koskinen. And we'll have another whistle here and another offensive zone face-off for the Kings. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with Philadelphia, but they have been horrible. And to get blown out by 6 goals on home ice when your team is literally is playing your opponent is a team that's on a back-to-back. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Flyers, I mean, I can't believe, like, they got to start thinking about firing Vigneault here. Like, you need a coaching change at this point. One back now and kicked out. Oilers trying to get it out of the zone. LA Kings keep it in at the point. Really good play there at the blue line, putting on some more pressure here. Oilers back the other way now. Cassian on the forecheck. Jersey with it now for the Kings. He skates it out, passes it up, backhanded into the offensive zone. But that one is offside, entering the zone and gets whistled down here. Now we got a little bit of a scrum going on. Not really sure what brought these teams together, but we should have a neutral zone face-off coming up. Who is next? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, definitely not ideal if you're an Oilers better tonight, that's for sure. But still a lot of time left. We still have more than half the game to go. And the Oilers certainly have the ability to score goals quickly. But not an ideal start if you're an Oilers fan or an Oilers better tonight. 12:37 left here in the second. Neutral zone draw just outside of the Edmonton end. And this one gets won back by the Kings. They'll dump it into the offensive zone. Winnipeg has taken a 2-1 lead over Toronto. Toronto in danger of dropping 2 in a row. See if they can come back in that one. Shot in there from Deneau and a nice glove save from Koskinen as he scoops it up. And we'll get another quick face-off here. So Winnipeg takes the lead again over the Leafs. Taken back now. Played here. Kings back in their own zone. Pressure coming from Edmonton. Trying to work it up. And that one gets moved now. Down low, out high. Another chance here. A shot from Edler and a nice save. That might have been Roy. Let's see. No, it was Roy. Nice shot there from the point for the Kings. But Koskinen makes a save there. And covers that one up. With we're ticking towards the halfway point of this second period, and the Kings continue to fire shots on goal here, and Koskinen having to come up big in goal. Duncan Keith is out. Keontae, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oilers are missing some defensemen. Cody Cece's not playing. Duncan Keith is out, so they're missing some guys on the back end, but their main forward group is here and healthy. It's just the defense has had a few guys missing, but Darnell Nurse is back tonight, his first game back. And that really hasn't changed a whole lot so far for Edmonton. But thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. It's good to see you in the chat. As Edmonton's trying to work it around now in the offensive zone. Sevier sends it back. Long shot here. That one knocked down in front. Oilers trying to keep it deep. Played around now and up. Taken here. And Kupari can't get that out of the zone. Edmonton keeps it in. Putting on some pressure now in the Kings' end. Trying to get a shot off there. That one's blocked. Here comes LA. They get it up to the neutral zone. We get a delayed penalty call coming up. It's going to be a penalty against Edmonton, which means LA is going to go to the power play here. They'll get their first power play opportunity of the game. Joseph, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Kopitar with a pass now to Brown. Pad save there from Koskinen. Finally, the Oilers touch up. And we're going to get a penalty call here against Edmonton. LA will get their first power play opportunity of the game with 10:39 to go in the second period. And let's see. They're already up 2-0. They're going to have a chance to extend the lead. And it is Philip Broberg going to the box now for the Oilers. So Broberg in the penalty box. LA to the power play here, up by 2, looking to make it 3. Offensive zone draw for the Kings. Edmonton wins it back, though, defensively, and they clear it all the way down. Good start to the PK here for the Oilers. Quick comes out, just plays it to the corner. Trying to get some help from his D. LA trying to start the breakout. Up now to Deneau. To Arvidsson into the offensive end. Arvidsson to the corner. Rims it around. Deneau on the half-boards. Back to the point. Cross ice for Kopitar. Kopitar back out high for Doughty. Back to Kaliev now. Down low for Arvidsson. To Kopitar. Kopitar in the corner with it. Tries to get it back to Kempe, and that one's stolen away by Edmonton. They clear it out. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Trying to throw that one in, and we got ourselves a goal! Darnell Nurse, short-handed! And it's a 2-1 game as the Oilers pick up a shorty. And they get back within 1. Darnell Nurse with the goal. There you go, Joseph. And that is a shorthanded goal here for the Edmonton Oilers to get them back within 1. Just past the halfway mark of this game. We're down to 9:45 to go in the second period. And Edmonton is back within 1. Kings still have a minute left on the power play, though, as they regroup back in their own zone. Looking to work it up. Here comes LA. Through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end, it's Tynan. TJ Tynan with a pass over to Iafallo. Iafallo to Dustin Brown. Back around to the other side. On the half wall. Out high. Moved over. That one goes off the stick of Tynan. He tries to get it to the middle. Oilers chip it out of the zone. Connor, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Moved up now. Here's another chance for the Kings. Stolen, though, by the Oilers on the back check. And they send it all the way down. 20 seconds to go now on the power play. Under 9 minutes to go here in the second period. Kings with it through the neutral zone. Final seconds here, ticking off the power play clock. Pass back out high for Doughty. Doughty, pass over top of the circle. Anderson wires one high over the bar. Power play comes to an end. LA unsuccessful on the man advantage. And actually, Edmonton gets the only goal with the shorthanded goal. Oilers now bring it into the offensive end. They're buzzing. Trying to send this one around down low. Played here by Puljujarvi in the corner. Looking to get this game tied up. Kept in at the blue line. Oilers with possession. Spun around now. Yamamoto first to it along the sideboards. poked up out there to the point. Long shot again. That one blocked down in front, trying to find the puck. Kings come away with it. Oilers poke it back. They steal it again. Nurse goes D to D. Here's Bouchard with a bomb that goes wide. Moved out now, brought into the offensive zone. One-timer there, and Quick with a huge save. Moved up now. Kings get it out of the zone over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end. Taken down in the corner. Kings going back in on the forecheck here. Yes, I will get to the Jets game when we get a stoppage here. I'm not doing it when this game is going on. Taken now, played here in the corner. And McDavid with it now for the Oilers. Passes over to Puljujarvi. Back out high, Niemelainen sends it back in deep. Down low here. Played up here by LA. They chip it to the middle and get it out of the zone through neutral ice into the offensive end. Kings trying to go in on the forecheck. Taken now by the Oilers, back the other way. Draisaitl with the puck, over the red line. Keeps possession here, curls back. Waiting for the rest of the line change to finish. Gets it over to Yamamoto. His pass into the middle goes off a skate. Nugent-Hopkins can't get to it. Edler takes it back, passes over to Roy. And that gets dumped up into the NHL now. Taken here, Edmonton. Cross the ice. Cross corner dump into the offensive zone. Cleared out by the Kings all the way down. And that is going to be an icing call here against LA. Not a lot of icings in this game. This is going to be one. 6:12 to go in the second period. And Edmonton will have an attacking zone face-off. Coming up here, they have gotten back within one. And we'll see if they can tie this game before the end of the second period. Still got a little over 6 minutes to go as we get ready for an attacking zone draw. Jonathan Quick has to make a quick save right off the draw there. A good chance for Edmonton, but Quick keeps it out, and it will be another offensive zone face-off coming up here. We're going to head to commercial break. 6:05 to go in the second. LA's lead has been cut in half. It's now a 2-1 game as Darnell Nurse scores a shorthanded goal to get the Oilers on the board. They'll have an offensive zone face-off when we get back from this commercial break, trying to even this one up before the end of the second period. We got a good one going here. Pacific Division battle. Edmonton and LA going at it. And it has been a great game, Joey, as these two teams go back and forth. LA with a good start. They get out in front by a couple of goals, but Edmonton starting to push back here. They get the shorthanded goal. They get some offensive zone time. And they're only one shot away from tying this up. So this is still very much anyone's game at this point with over a period of hockey to go. And we'll see what happens here if LA's able to continue leading this game into the intermission or if Edmonton is able to tie it up before they break. Coming back from commercial now, getting ready for this offensive zone draw. Let's see what line the Oilers have on the ice here, as it's won back defensively by the Kings, and they clear it out quickly. So Edmonton not able to keep it in the offensive zone. Looks like they got the Draisaitl line on the ice. Here comes Nugent-Hopkins up into the offensive zone. Taken here, though, by Doughty to Kopitar. Kopitar up the boards. Oilers try to keep it in with a pinch, but it's back out to the neutral zone. And now it's going to get whistled down. It's going to be an offsides here against LA. Neutral zone draw coming up. 4-1 Jets. Holy cow. Taking it to the Maple Leafs tonight with a 3-goal lead in the second period of that game. BetUS is a gambling website, Mr. Beast Comedy, who sponsor my pick of the day, pick of the day and pick of the week videos. So, BetUS is a channel sponsor. They're an online gambling website where you can bet on the NHL, other sports, and all different kinds of stuff online. As that one gets moved up and cleared out. Taken here. Oilers forechecking, Kings regrouping. LA with it through the neutral zone. Over the blue line, dumped in. Played here by Deneau. In the corner, poked away by Barry. And Benson now trying to clear it up the wall. Chipped out, Cassian. Cross ice. Niemelainen throws it in. And the Oilers will go in on the forecheck. Cassian with a hit against Arvidsson. Down low here. Back out high. Cross here. Niemelainen with a shot, and that's a nice save. Now we got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Dersey gets into it with one of the Oilers here. I think that was Tyler Benson. And they shove a little bit after the whistle. Under 5 minutes now to go in the second period. And we're going to head to our final commercial break of period number 2 here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the game and hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We got a good one here between the Kings and the Oilers. 2-1 game late in the second period. This one looks like it's probably going to come right down to the end. Really appreciate everybody watching. It would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe. If you haven't yet, I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together and enjoy the sport of hockey and enjoy the NHL. We'd love to have you be a part of it. Be streaming all season long, putting out all kinds of different hockey content. And I'll drop my upcoming stream schedule in the chat right now so you guys know what games I'm doing this week. I've got streams on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week coming up. And those... going to be a lot of fun as we enjoy NHL action all week long. All right, see you later, Mr. Beast Comedy. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. All right, here we are coming back from commercial break. So we're getting ready to finish out this second period. We got under 5 minutes to go. We got ourselves a 2-1 hockey game. And this is going to be a fun finish, I think, to this one. It's been a close game the entire way through. Hey, Passive Income Cash, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate everybody. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Passive Income Cash. Thank you, everyone. Welcome our new subscriber to the channel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Neutral zone face-off coming up here. That one gets one back, dumped in by the Kings. Oilers take it now in their own zone, looking to go D to D. Moved up now and deflected into the offensive end. Here come the Oilers. Taken here. Hyman trying to cut into the net. And Quick is able to hold the post. Good opportunity there for the Oilers, but Jonathan Quick holds the post. Now Kopitar gets it. Up to Brown, out of the zone. Kings clear into the Edmonton end. Down here in the corner, Brown gets hauled down, and we're going to have a penalty call coming up against the Oilers, it looks like. Darnell Nurse. Yeah, Darnell Nurse, it looks like, to the penalty box, or is it Dustin Brown to the penalty box? Whoa, hold on here. They're calling Brown, not Nurse. Okay, they're giving Dustin Brown the holding call here. So this is going to be an Oilers power play. Nope, never mind. Nurse is in the box. Hold on. Why? Did they call them both? Oh, they called them both. Okay. All right, so we don't have a power play. We're going to have some 4-on-4 time coming up here. The referee calls both Darnell Nurse and Dustin Brown, and we're going to have some 4-on-4 action here as both guys head off. And late in the second, we'll have even strength, but a little bit more open ice. Alex, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. So it's going to be 4-on-4 here as both Nurse and Brown go to the penalty boxes. And with 4:14 to go in the second, we're going to get 2 minutes of 4-on-4 time. That's a lot of open ice, which definitely should favor the Oilers with their speed. But let's see. Early quick shot from Matt Roy goes in the glove of Koskinen, and they'll redo that faceoff. Offensive zone draw for the Kings. Edmonton wins this one back. Played behind their net. Trying to get a pass through to Draisaitl. That one's a little too far in front. Kings knock it to the neutral zone. LA dumps it, but it's taken back by the Oilers. Into the offensive end. Here's Draisaitl to the corner against Edler. Passes over for McDavid. They have Draisaitl and McDavid as the two forwards out there for Edmonton. You know they're trying to score a goal when they put those two out together 4-on-4. Chance in front now. McDavid trying to get after it. He steals the puck along the sideboards. Pass back. Nobody there, though, for the Oilers at the blue line. And Bouchard's going to have to go back to get it in his own zone. Down to 3:25 remaining in the second period. 1:10 to go in the 4-on-4. Into the offensive zone. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He falls down but keeps possession of the puck. Plays it over now. Here's Hyman with it. Zach Hyman around the net looking for a wraparound chance in front. He'll just skate it through the offensive zone. Doesn't really have much of a passing lane. Tries again. Tries to tuck it under the bar, but it deflects up and into the netting there. Just couldn't tuck it under the bar as it goes out of play. Face-off coming up here in the LA zone as the 4-on-4 continues. Congratulations to Blake Wheeler, Kana. Chicago, wow, takes a 2-1 lead over the Islanders. And the Islanders, who desperately need a win, now find themselves down by a goal in the third period. Back now, Kings win the faceoff in their own zone. Durzi with it behind the net. Moved up now to Kopitar, he sends it back. Played now by Kempe. 35 seconds of 4-on-4 time remaining. Passed up through the neutral zone. Oilers take it. Stolen back, though, by the Kings as Kempe gets it up now to Kopitar. Kopitar back to Doughty. Kempe's got to get on sides. Doughty brings it in. Poked off of his stick. Oilers take it back now. 18 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Moved up now and into the offensive zone. Kings take it, though, and they'll look to quickly break out. Puck down in the corner. Durzi shields off the check from Fogle. And it's back the other way. LA into the offensive zone. Played down in the corner. 4-on-4 comes to an end. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as both Brown and Nurse come out of the penalty box. Moved up now into the offensive end. There's Moore trying to get it deep, but he goes down from a hip check. Back the other way now. Draisaitl for Edmonton. Rims it around the boards. Here comes Edmonton up now. Nurse jumping into the play. Pass for Draisaitl. Draisaitl spins off by the half wall. Minute and a half to go here in the second period. Oilers looking to tie this game before the intermission. Kings up 2-1. They get it out of their zone. Here comes Arvidsson now into the offensive end. Pass into the middle, goes off a skate and clears back out to the neutral zone. Kings have to regroup. Down to 1:12 left in the period. Kings in their own end. They pass it up to neutral ice. Iafallo dumps it deep. Arvidsson goes after it. Down in the corner. Up the wall it goes. Long shot there. Knocked down in front, and Koskinen able to cover that one up as he makes the stop with 59.6 to go in the period. It will be an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Kings late here in the second. Good stop there by Koskinen with the glove, and then he covers it up. McLeod to take this defensive zone draw against TJ Tynan of the LA Kings. And that one's won back by the Oilers. Niemelainen clears it all the way down the ice. They're trying to beat out the race to win the race against the icing, and they do. Cassian with the speed to negate the icing call. Oilers trying to keep it in the attacking zone now. Niemelainen rims it around again. Offensive zone, pinch from the far side. Kings get it now. They'll look to clear it out. Up to the neutral zone. Dumped into the Oilers' end. 30 seconds to go here in the second. Rimmed around by Edmonton. Back out to the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass. Bringing it in now. Here's McLeod looking to get by the D. He's shielded off. Looking for a pass now. Long shot from out high. Quick with a nice save on the long shot there from the point. 17.8 to go in the second. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff here for Edmonton. Sevier got a lot on that one as he blasted it on goal. Draisaitl will take this offensive zone draw against Kopitar. He wins it back. Nurse with a shot, and that one deflects just wide and out of play there. Quick, looks like he wasn't sure if he got a piece of that one or not, but it goes up into the netting just wide of the post. And let's see, that was just a little bit there. Very, very close to being a 2-2 game right off of that faceoff. Oilers will have another attacking zone opportunity. This time the Kings win it back, though. Pressure coming from Hyman on the forecheck. Trying to send it back down. Poked away there. Kings are going to clear it out, and that's going to do it. The horn sounds. Clock strikes to 0, and that is the end of the second period as we head to the intermission here. The LA Kings have a 2-1 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. They were up 2-0, but Edmonton was able to get a shorthanded goal to bring it back to a 1-goal game, and that is how we will head into the final 20 minutes. We got 40 minutes down, 20 to go here as we head to the intermission break, and we're going to have some time to hang out and chill in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. It's great to see you all tonight. Really, really appreciate the support. Trying to grow a community where everyone can enjoy the game of hockey and enjoy the NHL. We'd love to have you become a part of it. Great to see everybody in the chat. And Kings taking a 2-1 lead into the final frame. We'll see if the Oilers have a comeback in them or if the Kings are able to hang on for this win. This has been a really good game, and it looks like it's going to come right down to the end. Javen, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't do New Year's resolutions, so nothing, because I don't do New Year's resolutions. I never have, and everyone who does them just gives up on them after like 2 weeks anyway, so I've never really seen the point. Wow, Toronto trying to come back. They get another quick one. It's 5-3 Jets now. Leafs are coming back from 5-1 down. Now it's 5-3, trying for a late game comeback. That'll be huge for Toronto if they're able to come back from that. All right, so we're just going to hang out here and chill in the chat while we wait for the third period to begin. There's been a heck of a hockey game between these two tonight, and hopefully that continues all the way through the third. I imagine that it will. Both of these teams have been very tightly contested. You know, it's been a tightly contested game, tight checking game. Both of these teams have been real close to each other all game long. And I can't imagine that would drastically change in the third. This one's probably going to come right down to the final minutes. Week's been pretty good, Oilers, man. Pretty good. Very busy this past week, but you know, overall it's been pretty good, and got some good streams in, which is great. Got some good other videos in as well. Just trying to enjoy as much as I can. Johan, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you stopping by. We're in the second intermission. That's a great question, Mr. Beast. I don't know off the top of my head. I know my picks of the week for last week went 3-2. And now are 26-14 on the season. But I don't remember my individual daily picks. I don't remember. I know it wasn't a good week for the daily picks overall, but I did win last night, which was nice to get back into the win column. All right, so if we take a look around the league, pretty limited action in the NHL tonight. There's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6 games tonight. But the Lightning demolished the Flyers 7-1 earlier. That game's gone final. The Blue Jackets beat the Sharks 6-4. That game's also gone final. The Blackhawks have a 2-1 lead over the Islanders in the third period of that game, about 7.5 minutes to go. And Chicago trying to extend the Islanders' losing streak there. This game here, obviously, second intermission, getting ready for the third period. Kings and Oilers, 2-1 Kings. And the Jets have a 5-3 lead over the Maple Leafs with about 3 minutes to go in the second period. Coming up at 10 o'clock, it's the only game that hasn't started yet. It's the Flames against the Golden Knights at 10 p.m. Vegas and Calgary should be a fun one. Also a Pacific Division matchup. So not that busy of a night in the NHL, only 6 games, but some pretty good matchups, and including this game here. This has been a really close game all the way through. LA has the lead. They went up 2-0, but the Oilers got the shorthanded goal to strike back, and it's a 1-goal game heading into the third period. Clearly, either team can still win this one with 20 minutes of action to go. I don't know, Oilers, man. I don't know, because, I mean, the rosters change every year, so things are gonna change, you know, pretty quickly. I mean, who knows when a Canadian team's gonna win again? We'll have to see where they're all at going into the playoffs. Hockey boys, what's going on? Welcome into the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Definitely, Johan. It's been a very tough game for both. It's been tightly contested, tight checking, real close game all the way through. This is going to be a big third period coming up. Kana, do you have a channel? Like, are you a hockey YouTuber? Because I've done streams with other hockey YouTubers before, but I don't just have, like, random people on. Like, the people that I've done streams with all have hockey channels. Not just, like, inviting random people on the stream. Hockey Boys says that Oilers are coming back. We shall see. They got a big 20 minutes to do it. Certainly not impossible. They're very much in this game, but they're going to have to get some more goals past Jonathan Quick to complete the comeback. John, not really important. Not an overly important stat. It is largely affected by other, like what team you're on, what situations you're playing in. Like, there's a lot of other stuff that affects it. It's really not an important stat. Yes, it is. Todd McClellan is the LA Kings coach. He was the coach of the Edmonton Oilers for a few years, and now he is versing Edmonton, obviously, tonight with the Kings. Joey thinks that the Kings are going to get one more goal. Oh, that'd be a big goal if they can get it, for sure. That'll be a real big goal if they can get it. All right. Mr. Beast Comedy, like, why would you want to be banned in the chat? That makes absolutely no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Patricia, I don't know what you're talking about. Oilers man hasn't said anything in the chat in, like, literally 5 minutes. So I have no idea what you're talking about. It's literally like there's a bunch of 5-year-olds here right now. Like, why would someone be asking to be banned? That makes no sense. Unless you're like 8 years old and you think it's funny. Makes absolutely no sense. Literally, act like adults or go somewhere else. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Johan says two more goals in this game? We'll see. We'll see. That would certainly make for an exciting third period. Patricia, he literally didn't say anything to you, so I like, just stop. Just stop, or you're going to get timed out. End of the second period for the Leafs game. So they'll be heading into the third as well. Hey, maybe, Hockey Boys, maybe. I mean, certainly wouldn't put it past him. He's capable of doing it every time he touches the ice, so it's definitely not impossible. I don't know, Vernon. That's a great question. I feel like half of these kids aren't even old enough to be online without parental supervision. They're literally acting like 5-year-olds in the chat. So I don't know where the parents are, but it's pretty pathetic. Yeah, Kraken have really gotten it together, Alex. Really gotten it together. Seattle has beaten a lot of really good teams over the past few weeks, and they've started to play a whole lot better. They're going to be a dangerous team for sure. Yes, BC4F. The NHL has a standard rink size, but over in Europe, the ice is different. Olympic size ice is different than NHL ice. Olympic ice is bigger. And I think different college rinks have different sizes as well. So, yeah, different leagues do have different sizes. Like, different levels of hockey have different sizes. But every NHL rink is the same size. They're all 200 feet long. They're all, what is it? I forget the width. Is it 80 feet wide, 85 feet wide, something like that? But all NHL rinks are the same size, but when you get to college hockey, some of the rinks are different sizes. When you get Olympic ice and NHL ice are different sizes as well. European ice is bigger than North American, so it does vary a little bit. I'm looking it up right now. NHL rink size is 200 feet long and 85 feet wide. So this is literally like from NHL.com, official from the source. NHL rinks are 200 feet long and 85 feet wide. That wasn't always the case. It used to be. Different rinks used to be different sizes in the NHL, but eventually they made them all the same. Not too bad, Joey. Not too bad. I mean, a little bit, but not anything that would be much of a problem for a hockey player. What's going on, Sal? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball is in the chat. If you guys like basketball, college, or NBA, he does it all. Thank you, man, for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Jets-Leafs game is going to be interesting because I just do not trust Winnipeg this year. I do not trust this Winnipeg Jets team. They've had too many bad losses. Winnipeg is a team that when they play well, they look really, really good. But when they play poorly, they look really, really bad. And I don't know. I don't trust that team. A 2-goal game is far from over with Winnipeg. Toronto is definitely going to have a possibility to come back in the third. Third period is coming up probably in just a few minutes, hockey boys. I can't imagine there's much longer on the intermission. Yeah, only about a minute left of intermission, so I'm actually going to get the scoreboard ready to go here. Yes, John, the old Boston Garden, the ice at the Boston Garden was smaller than a lot of other NHL rinks, and that was an advantage for the Bruins when other teams came in because the Bruins had a very physical style of play, and when you had the smaller rink, there wasn't as much space to get away from that physicality, and Boston was a very, very good home team because of it. But since that was the old building, but in recent, the last like 20 years or so, they've made it so that all the rinks are exactly the same size. So you can't have that difference anymore with different, ice surfaces being different sizes. But we're just about ready to start the third period here. as the Kings and Oilers get ready for the final 20 minutes. All right, sounds good, Trevor. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night, man, and hopefully talk to you soon. I will put the upcoming stream schedule in the chat again. There you guys go. If you want to know my upcoming stream schedule, I just dropped it in the chat. And we're getting ready here for the final 20 minutes of action. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Remember, it would really mean a lot if you could subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all season long, just trying to grow a community where fans of all teams can come together and enjoy the sport of hockey. Love to have you become a part of it as well. And really appreciate you guys stopping in tonight and enjoying the stream with us. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this game. It's been a good one. 1-goal game with 20 minutes to go. And it is going to be a good one. Thank you, Victoria, for the update. So much for that. Islanders have tied the game against Chicago. Oh, Alex, I want to see who wins. Are you kidding me? I am excited for that game. I want to see who wins, dude. That is the ultimate tank bowl of, like, who is going to win that game. Oh, I'm actually excited for that game because I can't wait to see who actually is able to get 2 points out of that. As that gets moved up now. Isles game's going to OT. Thank you for the update. We are underway here as the Oilers try and keep it in the offensive zone. LA clears it out just about 30 seconds in. Taken now, cross-ice pass into the offensive zone. Here's Zach Hyman trying to find it in front. There, that pass is deflected away. Taken back now, Edmonton keeps possession. Working around in the offensive zone. Shot in there. Here's a chance on the backhand. Quick with the save. No, it doesn't get through. Second opportunity off the outside of the goal. Good shot block there from the LAD. Oilers with a good first shift. Yeah, honestly, Alex. That is spot on, Alex. The Outbreak Bowl. And that's icing there by the Kings. The Oilers will get an offensive zone face-off. All right, Patricia Kennedy, if you run your mouth off in the chat one more time, you're just going to get banned. Mods, I think Vernon is the only mod here right now, but mods, if Patricia does this again in the chat, just absolute ban from the channel, just get rid of it. Don't have time for this garbage in the chat. Just get rid of it. Ban hammer can come down. Moved out now. Edmonton trying to bring it around through the neutral zone and dumped into the offensive end. Trying to send it through now. Barry keeps it in for the Oilers. Looking for this tying goal early in the third. Edmonton working it around in the offensive end. Shot there through gets blocked. Played now Kings out of the zone. Through neutral ice into the offensive end. Here's LA on the rush. Pass in front. Doesn't get through to Anderson. And Koskinen covers it up in the crease. 18-12 to go here in the third. And we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for LA. Honestly, I could, Alex, but that'd be a very urinating tree name to put that on the stream. And I don't want to steal his shtick, so I'm probably not going to label it that and take his style. But that is very funny, and it's very urinating tree-esque to call it the Outbreak Bowl. As that one's shot in from the point there by Roy, and it's covered by Koskinen. They'll do another offensive zone faceoff for the Kings. All right, here we go. Tynan to take this draw for LA. Offensive zone. Oilers trying to win it back defensively. Taken now, long shot from the point. Rebound chance blocked in front as well. Third opportunity, Koskinen dives on it. Huge save there from Mikko Koskinen as that puck was in the crease. But he's able to dive on it before anybody from LA can get to it. And 2 minutes into the third period, that is a huge save there for the Oilers. And this will be an offensive zone face-off now for LA again. 2 minutes in as they look to extend the lead. And the linesman didn't like that drop. And yeah, Alex, you might be right here. We'll see. They were checking it. The referee was back at the timekeeper's bench having a long conversation here. They might be checking this. We'll see. Nope, looks like it did not go into the net. They resume play, and the Oilers clear it out. Levi, I'm doing the Flames next Saturday. I'm not going to do them tonight, but I am doing the Flames on next Saturday. That's against the Bruins. They play the Bruins Saturday night. So, Flame stream will be coming up next week. Or next weekend. Not really next week. Like this coming Saturday. The 11th, I'll be doing the Flames. As it goes across here, dumped into the offensive zone. Oilers here trying to work it around. Played in the corner. Back out high. And that one, Bouchard's able to keep it in. Mikey Anderson takes it. Have a good night, Victoria. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. And this one gets taken by Edmonton. Back in their own zone. Just about 3 minutes into the third period here. Oilers looking to tie the game. Kings trying to hold this lead and pick up a big 2 points on the road. Puck's down in the corner. It's taken here. Cleared out. Edmonton takes it back. Oilers again. And Kings send it up ice. Now the Oilers get it back and they dump it deep in behind the net. Quick plays it to the corner. Alex Edler up the boards. Kings trying to get it out. And Oilers take possession back, but back in the neutral zone. Up here, deflected into the offensive end. Kings get to it first. Edler goes across the ice. Here comes LA. Into the attacking end. Kupari down low. Taken away from him. Oilers trying to work it out. Edmonton, Ryan McLeod. Goes over to Tyson Barrie. Barrie takes it behind his own goal line. Spins off the forecheck. Up the boards now with a pass. Chance to Cassian. Cassian deflects it in. Puck's in the corner. Roy takes a hit there from Benson. Moved up the wall. Kings clear it out to neutral ice, and the Oilers will have to regroup after getting a line change. Moved up here into the attacking end. Played down in the corner. LA trying to come back. Taken, though, by Deneau. Here come the Kings up ice. Into the offensive zone. Chance here with a shot, and that one stopped by Koskinen with the blocker. Oilers coming back the other way. Back down low in the corner. Played here by Arvidsson. LA looking to work it out of their zone. Oilers on the forecheck. LA comes back the other way. Slapshot Hockey News. What's going on? Welcome in. I follow with a shot high over the bar. Kings back in the offensive zone. Thank you so much for being here and really, really appreciate you for stopping by. And thank you so much for subscribing. Everybody, welcome Slapshot Hockey News to the channel. New sub hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Oilers, man, it's linked in the description if you want to join the Discord. It's linked in the description. Really appreciate you guys all being here. 15 minutes to go in the third period. Oilers still looking for the tying goal. Down 2-1 here to LA. They dump it into the offensive end. That one rims around the wall. LA trying to work it out. Islanders and Chicago are going to a shootout. Puck's down in the corner here. Edmonton looking to work it around. LA trying to clear. And LA's going to get this one out of the zone. Chip to the middle. Trevor Moore after on the forecheck. Anderson now keeps it in. LA out to the point. Mikey Anderson with it. Elias Anderson down low. Hey, thank you so much, Alex. Really, really appreciate it. Let's welcome Alex to the channel as well. Another new subscriber tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Edmonton now looking to work it out of their end. Under 14 minutes left here in the third period. Still looking for one goal to tie this thing up. Kings trying to just keep this lead. They work it down low and up the boards, out of the zone. Edmonton takes possession back, but at neutral ice. They'll have to regroup and try entry again. Down low behind the net. 13.5 to go in the third. Played here over the red line. Dumped into the offensive zone. Oilers keep it in. Puljujarvi. Haven't really said his name much in this game. Would love to see him get involved a little bit more here in the third period. They need their big scorers to get it done for Edmonton if they're going to come back in this game. This one's brought over. Tyson Barrie sends it down low. Kick to the skate there. McDavid back out high. Barrie with it. Long shot in, and that one's blocked on the way through. LA able to get it out to neutral ice. And here's Deneau. Gets it over. And backhands it into the offensive zone. Line change coming here for the Kings. 12:45 to go in the third. Oilers still down by a goal. Taking it behind their net. Worked up now. Leon Draisaitl with speed through the neutral zone. Passes to Yamamoto. Gets it back. Draisaitl to the corner. To the blue line. Passed back to Russell. He sends it around. Yamamoto goes to get it. Pinching as well as Broberg. Broberg keeps it in. Down in the corner. And that one gets stolen here by Anderson, and the Kings clear it out into the Edmonton zone. Chris Russell back to play it for the Oilers. Around his own net, he backhands it up. Dumped into the attacking end. And Doughty plays it D to D to Mikey Anderson. Anderson with it now. Outlet pass through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Dustin Brown with it. He shoots one wide of Koskinen. And that clears itself all the way back to the LA zone. Move now, dumped into the offensive end. Kings go back on the forecheck. Looking for an insurance marker here to go up by 2. We're down to 11:38 to go here in the third period. Taken now, Kopitar. Back to his defenseman. They go cross ice D to D. Magna Peter, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype for Peter in the chat, everybody, and give a warm welcome in the channel to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Work down low now. The Oilers send it up the wall. To Benson, can't get it out. Bouchard will try again. This one passed up and into the offensive end. Taken now, out high. Chance here. Fake shot. Walking in is Bouchard with a shot there. Short side, but it goes wide of the near post. And the Kings clear it out as we tick towards the halfway point of this third period. Rimmed back around by Edmonton, putting on some more offensive pressure. And that one gets taken now. Kings dump it in. Goes in behind Koskinen. Oilers move it. And Chicago wins the shootout. And the Islanders lose again in extra time as the losing streak continues for New York. And they get another shootout, another OT/shootout loss here. They do pick up a point, but still nothing in the win column for the Islanders. And Chicago's able to get that 3-2 win in that one. As we head to commercial break here, our first commercial break of the third period. LA still with the 2-1 lead. No goals yet here in the third as this one is getting down towards crunch time. Just about half a period to go. We'll see if the Oilers have the comeback in them if the Kings hold on to this lead. All right, Oilers, man. I will give you more access after this game, and I check the Discord. Once I make you a member in the Discord, then you'll have more access to channels that you can see and talk in on there. So I'll get you set up as soon as this is done. But we had a commercial break here, third period action. LA and Edmonton still a one-goal game coming down to the crunch time final minutes of this one. Really, really, really appreciate everybody watching. Great to have you all in the chat. It would mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And just trying to build a community where we can all enjoy the NHL action and enjoy the sport of hockey. Love to have you become a part of it. And thank you guys so much for the support tonight. Also want to give a big thank you to Super Deeker, our channel sponsor. You can get $25 off with your promo code Deek of the Week, or use the link in the description of this video. Super Deeker is an off-ice training tool to work on stick handling, puck control, passing, and more. Great for any hockey player of all ages or skill level who wants to improve their game. And big thank you to them for their support. I don't rank favorite teams like that, Oilers, man. I have my favorite team, which is the Boston Bruins, because I'm from Massachusetts and, lifelong Bruins fan. Colorado is my second favorite team and has been since 2001 when I was a little 4-year-old kid and they won the Stanley Cup in 2001. I loved that team so much and so many of the players on that team, including Joe Sakic, who is my absolute favorite NHL player growing up. So I don't really rank anyone beyond that. Boston will always be my number one. Colorado is my number two. But after that, I really don't rank favorite teams. Trying to work it out now. Under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Oilers regrouping back in their own zone. They move it up over the red line. And not able to get it deep. The Kings send it back the other way. Down low here, Koskinen leaves it behind the net. Taken here, Edmonton backhanded into the offensive zone by Draisaitl. Behind the net, played here up the wall. And Kings trying to clear it out. They kick it to neutral ice. Here's Iafallo with it into the offensive zone. Chance here for LA. Iafallo can't tuck it in. A nice pad save from Koskinen. Back out high. Taken here. Edmonton can't clear the zone. Played around now. And that gets sent across. LA keeps it in. Long shot. Deflected up high into the netting. And we're going to get a whistle here as that goes out of play with 8:54 to go in the third period. LA still with that 2-1 lead. Had a chance to make it 3-1, but Koskinen with the big pad save. And we're going to head again to a quick commercial break here as we are down and past the halfway mark of this third period. Another commercial stoppage. Oilers have about 9 minutes left here to try and tie this game up. They're still down a goal. Trying to tie this game up. Yes, Slapshot. We gave you sub hype when you first said that you subscribed when you first came into the chat. Yeah, Blackhawks have played really, really well, Kana, since the coaching change. Once they fired Jeremy Colleton and brought in Derek King, they have played a lot better, for sure. We got 8:54 to go here. Third period. We're coming back from commercial break, getting ready for this face-off. It's going to be in the Edmonton end. And LA will have an attacking zone draw here. Yes, welcome to the channel, Slapshot Hockey News. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Sub hype for Slapshot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boston plays again on Wednesday night against Vancouver. 9 p.m. game on Wednesday night. Taken now out high. And cleared out here by Edmonton. Into the offensive zone. Nugent Hopkins here, trying to cycle it in the attacking end. Gets it back in the middle. Backhanded in there. Quick just sticks it aside to the corner. Dude, Durham, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good hit out in the neutral zone there by the Oilers. That was Niemelainen, and he takes his man out. Edmonton dumps it back to the offensive zone. As the Kings look to bring it up, Edler out of the zone. Cross-ice pass for Doughty into the offensive end. Here come the Kings. Kopitar with a shot. And a nice save there by Koskinen. Trevor Moore down low. Cycling here for the Kings. Looking for that insurance marker to make this a 2-goal game again. Anderson goes after it, but the Oilers try and clear it out. Back to the neutral zone. Kings have to regroup with possession. 7:35 to go now in the third period. Shots are 31-21 in favor of LA. Score is 2-1 in favor of LA. Oilers looking to tie this up. Chris Russell will just rim that off the boards and up the wing. Oilers pass to the middle and now into the offensive zone. On the rush here, Darnell Nurse jumping into the play. McLeod keeps it in. Back down low, Cassian's going to play it. He has it on the half board, sends it to the corner. Taken there by Fogle. Fogle cuts in, and Quick is able to make the save. And he covers that one up with 7:04 remaining. It'll be an offensive zone face-off here for Edmonton. Jonathan Quick, though, with a really nice save to keep the Kings in the lead. Fogle cut that one in, and Quick was able to make the stop. And that is a big one here for the Kings as they hold on, up 1-0. Hey, that's awesome, Oilers, man. Velarde and Mikey Anderson jersey card. That is awesome. That's cleared out here by LA. Under 7 minutes to go now in the third period. Oilers turn it over, and Dustin Brown dumps it back in. Chance here now. Kempe with a shot! And a nice shoulder save there by Koskinen. Here comes Edmonton now. Cross ice up into the offensive zone. Push past Doughty. Forecheck pressure coming. Trying to keep it in on the attacking zone here. Bouchard pinches. And Edmonton. Hold on. We're going to have a whistle here. And Kempe is down here for the Kings. Adrian Kempe is down. And there's a little bit of a scrum going on here between these two teams. Kempe is bleeding on the ice. Looks like he might have caught a stick or a puck up high. Because he's dripping a little bit of blood here as he goes back to the bench. Not sure if this is going to be a high stick or if it was the puck that hit him. Or what exactly happened here. Oh, he got checked. He got checked from behind. And he actually went face first into the glass there. And that's what caused the bleeding. He got hit from behind by Connor McDavid, and he went face first into the glass. Yes, I have Oilers, man. Ben, what is going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Glad you could stop by. So Kempe goes to the bench here to get some repairs. He went like chin first into the glass there after McDavid hit him from behind. It wasn't really a hard hit. He was already like up against the glass, but McDavid just went in enough where it pushed his head into the glass, and he hit like either his bottom lip or his chin into the glass, and he went right down. I got to imagine this is probably going to be a 2-minute penalty against McDavid here, but we'll see. Rel, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Yo, member hype in the chat. Member hype for Ben. Just became a star member on the channel. Thank you, dude, so much. Very, very much appreciated. Let's get that hype in the chat. Thank you. Now, that's a 2-minute penalty. This should be a 2-minute penalty against McDavid. Oh, wow, they do send him. I thought that was going to be 2 minutes. That was not that hard of a hit. But they do. Wow, that is massive. McDavid is gone. And that is a huge, huge loss here for the Edmonton Oilers. I really thought that was going to be a 2-minute penalty. But, McDavid is gone down the tunnel. He is out for the Oilers. 5-minute power play coming up here for the Kings. And with less than 7 minutes to go, I mean, this is almost the rest of the game. Kings are going to be on the power play here. And LA goes on the man advantage for pretty much the remainder of this game. McDavid is gone, and LA is going to have a chance to ice this one now with a big, big power play opportunity. And good luck now for the Oilers. No McDavid, and they're down by a goal. And now they have to try and complete this comeback without Connor McDavid. That is, this is going to be a tall order here for Edmonton. I would say pretty much no chance. I would say no chance of that, dude, Durham. So, LA here gonna have a huge opportunity to put this game on ice and just finish it off. And Kempe, Kempe's cut is right here. He's all good to go on the bench. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I am really surprised that was a 5-minute penalty. I've seen much worse than that go completely uncalled. Never mind get a 5-minute major or only 2 minutes. So I'm surprised that was a 5-minute, but that's what the refs call it, and it is a power play now for LA with a chance to just completely finish this game off. There's only about 6.5 minutes to go in the third, and 5 minutes of that is going to be spent on the power play here for LA. But here's Edmonton, shorthanded to break up ice. The pass across does not connect, though, and the Kings will take possession back in their own zone. Moved up now. 6:05 to go in the third. LA through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Kaliev with a drop pass. That one goes to nobody. Oilers trying to get after it first, but Kempe is able to outrace Sevier. Big hit there in front of the Oilers bench. Good step up from the Edmonton D. Kings dump it in, though. And they work it around in the offensive zone. Back out to Doughty, now to Kopitar. 4:07 to go on the power play. Shot in here. That one stopped, sent to the corner. Played up now, and Sevier backhands it out. Chance now, Kopitar. No, it's kept in at the blue line. Sevier's got to get that puck out. And LA scores on the rebound! And it's none other than Adrian Kempe, the man who got them on the power play by taking that hit, scores on the power play on a rebound in the slot. And it's a 3-1 lead here for LA as they get the much-needed insurance marker. And the Kings score their third goal of the game. And because it's a major penalty, the power play will continue. They are still on the power play because a goal does not end a power play when it's a major. So they still have 3:40 of power play time remaining. And they are now up by 2 here late in the third. About just over 5 minutes remaining. And under absolutely no circumstances can Edmonton afford to give up another goal. As this gets played now by the Kings through the neutral zone. Over the red line, into the offensive end, Iafallo. In deep, and after it, LA cycling in the offensive zone. Stolen away here by the Oilers. And Edmonton dumps it into the offensive end. Looking for a shorthanded goal. They scored one earlier. Their first goal of the game. Taken now, Yamamoto. Drop pass for Draisaitl. Pass in front gets stolen. Here come the Kings back the other way. 2-on-1. Kaliev with it. And he shoots in a great save there. Kaliev gets stopped by Koskinen. And that's a huge save there for Mikko Koskinen. Keeping the Oilers somewhat alive in this game as it was a 2-on-1 for the Kings, but Koskinen makes the save. Gerry, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Winnipeg goes up 6-3 on Toronto. Oilers rim that one around the boards. They send it all the way down. That's cleared there by Edmonton. 4:10 to go in the third period. Kings almost turn it over behind their own net. But Kopitar gets back. And he brings it up now for LA into the offensive zone. Chance again. Kopitar across. And Doughty scores. Jumping up into the play. It's a 4-1 lead. Another power play goal for the Kings. And they go up by 3 now over the Oilers. And 2 goals on the power play after the major penalty to McDavid. And it is a 4-1 game now as the Kings extend the lead to 3. And a really nice passing play there. Kopitar gets it to Doughty, and Doughty puts it home. 4-1 now with under 4 minutes to go in the third, and the power play continues for another 2 minutes and 20 seconds for LA. And this penalty to McDavid has proven to be absolutely brutal for the Edmonton Oilers. Hey, Jax, I appreciate that. Glad she likes it. Taken now, down low. Oilers trying to clear the zone. Under 2 minutes to go on the LA power play. Taken now, 3:20 remaining in the third as the final minutes of this game tick down. And the Kings now have a 4-1 lead. The Oilers are in severe danger of losing their second game in a row here. As this goes up the boards and taken now, Anderson now in front. The Kings score again! Are you kidding me? And Koskinen shoots it right back into his own net. He is furious. Not really sure how that one got through Koskinen. That was not a good goal to give up. But the Kings score again. It's a 5-1 lead. And that was a great pass from Elias Anderson down low, out in front to Moore. And Trevor Moore is able to put that one under the arm of Koskinen into the net. And that's just a bad goal on Koskinen's part. There's no way that should have been a goal, but Koskinen can't make the save, and the Oilers are done in this one. I think that's gonna do it. As another shot there, that one gets blocked by Niemi such a tough name there. Niemelainen. I gotta get that one. DMV, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. Power play continues here for the Kings for another 40 seconds. Oilers get it out. They bring it into the offensive end. Drop pass there. Doughty breaks it up away from Derek Ryan. And the Kings take possession back in their own zone. 2 minutes to go now in the third period. Moved up now through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Played here, working around the offensive zone. Final 15 seconds of the man advantage for the Kings. They are up 5-1. Shot there, rips wide. Doughty can't keep it in at the blue line. It's back out to the neutral zone. 1:37 to go in the period as the final seconds tick off of the Kings power play. And it's going to be back to 5-on-5 hockey now. The damage is done, however, as the Kings score 3 goals on that major penalty power play, and McDavid getting the major for boarding and kicked out of the game really ends up costing the Oilers here, as they are now in a 4-goal deficit, and this game is over. We are down to just over a minute to go. Edmonton brings it back into the offensive zone. Benson on the sidewall, trying to chip it down low. Kings steal it away. Trevor Moore passes it, and it's out of the zone. Kings with it now, trying to dump it into the offensive end. Oilers take it back. Played now by Edmonton up to the Kings defense, where Durzi takes it, and he goes D-to-D to Bjornfoot. Bjornfoot back to Sean Durzi. Into the middle now, into the offensive zone, TJ Tynan. He steals it back here for LA. Drop pass. Kaliev with a shot blocked up high off glass. 30 seconds to go now in the third period. Trying to get a pass out in front. Played here in the corner by Grundstrom. His pass to Bjornfoot comes out of the zone, and he'll have to regroup back out now. Kings take it into their own end, and they're just going to watch this clock tick down. 15 seconds to go in the third. They are just holding the puck behind their net until this horn sounds and it goes to 0. And that is going to do it for this game, everybody. The Los Angeles Kings outshoot the Oilers 39-22 and win the game 5-1 on the back of 3 power play goals in the third period. Jonathan Quick picks up the win for LA, and the Oilers lose their second straight divisional game. They lose to the Kraken the other night, and they lose to the Kings tonight. LA gets above 500 with their 10th win of the season. And they pick up a big, big 2 points here in this one. But congratulations to the LA Kings. That is going to bring us to the end of this game. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It would mean a lot if you could subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We'd love to have you become part of the community, as it's trying to build a place here for fans of all teams to enjoy the NHL and enjoy the sport of hockey. Just dropped my upcoming stream schedule in the chat for this week, so you guys know when I will be streaming next. It will start, my next stream will be on Tuesday night for the Islanders and Senators at 7 p.m., and that's going to be a kind of a tank bowl type game where we'll see who's able to get the win in that one. Both of these teams really struggling this year, but should be interesting to see who's able to come away with the win. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great day tomorrow if I don't get a chance to see you. And hopefully I'll be talking to you guys all soon. Have a great night. Thank you all so much for the support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Everyone is welcome here. And until next time, I'll be trying to get out with as much content as I can. Should have a video coming out tomorrow, even though I'm not streaming tomorrow. And with that, that's going to do it for this one, guys. See you next time. Thank you so much.